taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this second.
Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a man. It's Hansen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now on first down from the 28. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time. The give on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sooners. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Hansen. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Massey. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. Falls in the deep ball. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Rushes on him. Plucks it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to barrel in. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They're going to run it. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that or in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Got enough for the first down. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for a man. It's Hansen. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Timeout, Oklahoma. Got it.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return runs it out to the 35, and the Oklahoma offense will take over.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Unleashes one. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Back to throw, it's Hansen. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Doors! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Off play action. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick handoff. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What is this?
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarter. See the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Dave.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Handoff from the gun. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He leaves it with his back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. To the air, it's Hansen. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fired. Oh, it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Hansen. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can.
There he goes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Commodores send out the punt unit. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Callaway. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the run to start this second half. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Hansen. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hansen. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Commodores line up to punt it away.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Right back to the well. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hansen. Right down the middle. Holds it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Coming in. We all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Peters. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Sooners are on the move.
Football 7. Football 7. 22. He's been open all
day. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Flag.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's caught. It's Callaway. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's reeled in. It's Callaway. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. Headed to the end zone. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds his man. It's Groves. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give on the option. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Commodores are flying down the field. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.